Horace Grant now 0 for 3 from the line. As you see, he's done a good job on the boards again. He had 17 rebounds in game 3, has 13 more tonight.
Well, that's the thing. When you're not shooting the ball well, Pete, you have to find some way to contribute to the team. Otherwise, you become a liability.
Bulls by 2. We have a 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. 15 now on the shot clock. Elo from the baseline. Threw up an air ball. Not even close. Chicago will have a chance to score 2 more here before the end of the third. Vincent threw up an air ball.
והרבע השלישי מסתיים. זה היה רבע של מייקל ג'ורדן עם 19 נקודות ברבע מתוך 38 נקודות. אבל קליבלנד עדיין חזק בתמונה בעזרת ה-14 של פרייס ברבע הזה.
Bulls leading at 76-74. Points to Elo. Elo trying for his first field goal. He's not been able to get one to go. Doherty had another rebound. And on the way up, he got fouled. Charles Davis has checked into the Chicago lineup for the first time tonight.
Strange lineup for Chicago right now. They've got every one of the starters out of the ball game for Doug Collins. I guess he wants to keep his people fresh, but you certainly don't want to go ahead and let the Cavs build up any kind of a lead. I would think he'd make a change very quickly if things don't go well for the Bulls here in the next minute or so.
Doherty now 4 out of 5 from the line tonight. And if he makes this one, we'll have another tie score. He makes them both. We are tied at 76. Michael Jordan's getting ready to check back in. Sellers gets it over to Paxson. Vincent, Corzine, and Davis, the other Bulls on the floor. Down to 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Vincent couldn't get it to go. Corzine pulled away the rebound, lost it, but Sellers got it and put it home. And Chicago up by 2 again.
And every basket by this group is a real bonus for Chicago.
Elo works against Paxson. Not Rod Williams. Wouldn't go for him. Brad Sellers pulls down another rebound.
I think Nance is going to get back in the game quickly for Cleveland. They need him.
Corzine with Doherty leaning on him. Corzine leans right back, gives it out to Sellers. Corzine couldn't get it to fall. Rebound pulled away by Mike Sanders. Gets it off to Mark Price. Cleveland trying to tie it up one more time. Elo looks inside to Doherty. Brad Doherty. Jump hook over Corzine. Nope. Davis the rebound. Off to Vincent. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Chicago leading it by 2 as Chicago tries to nail down this series. Corzine against Doherty. They're having a pretty good battle underneath there. Count the basket. You'll go to the line.
סל של קורזין מעלה את שיקגו ליתרון של 4 בתחילת הרבע הרביעי, בדקות בהן הצמד פיפן את ג'ורדן על הספסל. שני השחקנים האלה עומדים להיכנס לדקות האחרונות בניסיון לסגור את הסדרה כבר עכשיו. להזכירכם, הבולס מובילה בסדרה 2-1. ניצחון במשחק הזה והיא עולה לחצי גמר המזרח.
Corzine completing the three-point play. He has 5, and that's the size of Chicago's lead. Michael Jordan has checked back in, as has Scottie Pippen for Chicago. Price to Nance. Sanders works against Pippen. Now there 5 seconds left now on the shot clock. Elo will take one from three-point line. It wouldn't go, but Nance has the rebound. Puts it off the glass and in. The first points of the second half for Larry Nance, who had 18 in the first half.
משחק סולידי ללארי נאנס. 20 נקודות כבר לשחקן הזה בשלב הזה. וג'ורדן עושה בלגן מתחת לסל, חזר לפרקט, לא מוצא את הטבעת. משחק הזה צמוד.
Big question now with Price going to the bench. Harper coming in is whether or not Price is going to get stiff sitting down and whether he'll be effective when he does come back in.
Cleveland trying to pull to within 1. Just over 9 minutes to go in the game. Sanders puts up the jumper, a little strong. Elo keeps it alive. Back out to Doherty. Harper short with his. Sanders puts it in.
Boy, he's been a real force for them on the offensive boards. He had 3 big ones in the first half. There's another big one off of that terrible shot by Harper.
Chicago's lead, a 1-point lead. Vincent working against Harper, got by him. Sanders made him change that shot though, and Doherty got the rebound. It's 14 boards for Brad Doherty. Nearly a walk. Harper off the glass. And Cleveland has the lead back. Harper now with 14.
המשחק הזה הולך לכאן ולכאן, תהפוכות כל הזמן. יתרון עכשיו, 8.5 דקות לסיום המשחק הזה. אצל קליבלנד.
This game has been swinging back and forth all night long. Cleveland leading it now 82-81, and perhaps a few extra seconds in the timeout gain on that last little piece of strategy there, Rick.
Well, yes, Pete, you know, we've seen this all season long. A coach will call a 20-second timeout. They'll go over, they'll start talking in the huddle, and all of a sudden they change it to a full timeout. I think the NBA should say, hey, if you ask for a 20 and they say you've got it, that's it. You can't change your mind.
And as you can see, Cleveland only 1 win on the road in their playoff history. That came 13 years ago against the Bullets. Chicago tries to get the lead back. 8:20 remaining, and the turnover will be saved by Michael Jordan. And you just wonder when he will take over again. He just beat the buzzer. And Scottie Pippen puts home the follow to give the Bulls the lead back.
Well, sometimes you have to be lucky rather than good. That was a lucky break for the Bulls.
8 minutes to go in the game. Chicago up by 1. If the Bulls win, they meet the New York Knicks in round 2. If Cleveland wins, they play game 5 Sunday at the Richfield Coliseum. Sanders has had an excellent game off the bench. He has 11 points. He also has pulled down 4 rebounds. And he's just given Cleveland back the lead. Grant working against Nance. Corzine puts it up over Doherty. Wouldn't go for him. Another Sanders rebound. Now Cleveland can open up a 3-point lead. Doherty moving against Corzine. A whistle before that shot went up. And the foul's going to be called on Dave Corzine, his second.
You can see Brad Doherty is still in some pain. He was grimacing on that play, and I'm sure it's had an effect on him. A little injury like that, especially down in the area where you have to be mobile and your legs, your hip, or whatever, it just is enough to throw off your timing offensively.
You saw Cartwright check back in for Corzine a moment ago as Brad Doherty has found his touch again on the line. He's not a bad free throw shooter, 74% during the regular season. But he was really having a time of it in this series until the second half of tonight's game when he seems to have regained his touch. He's now hit 6 in a row from the line, 7 of 8 overall, has 11 points in the game. And Cleveland's up by 3. Just over 7 minutes remaining.
Right now, Chicago's playing a Cleveland tempo. They've got to fit the tempo of this game up a little quicker, get some easy transition baskets to pull this one out.
Well, there's the man that can change the tempo of any game, Michael Jordan. Craig Elo called for his second personal.
Doug Collins, the last thing in the world he wants to do is have to go back to Cleveland to play in game number 5. Tremendous on that home court Cleveland was this year. What, 37-4, I believe.
You can see how Cleveland's gotten the lead back. A little run against Chicago here in the 4th quarter. Michael Jordan with 2 men on him, as there almost always are. Greg Hodges hits his first basket of the night.
Great time for him to start to get warm.
It's a 1-point Cleveland lead. Sanders with Pippen on him. Nance right back out to Sanders. Jordan tried for the steal. Will be called for the foul.
Well, I tell you, they got a break there because I guarantee that was a bad pass. That pass was anticipated that Nance was going to go outside and he went inside. It was thrown to the wrong direction as you see Seattle hanging on to a lead there to end that series. And the foul called on Michael. Tough break for the Bulls, big break for Cleveland.
Sanders into Doherty.